Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to my album release party. Say hello to my Zoomies. So make noise. So great to have such a large gathering. And because this is a puppy kitty party, let's everybody, if you have one, go ahead, hold up your puppy, hold up your kitty. Let everybody see all of the wonderful animals. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have cats and dogs. And I don't even know what that is, Sarah.
It's a fat seal.
Wow, okay, that's great. I thought something really bad happened to your dog. Oh, thanks for being here. Well, this is so exciting. I want to let everybody know, if you don't already, please follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Instagram, I'm the Kristin Key. That's the same on Twitter and on Facebook. I'm Kristin Key Comedy, and that's the same as my YouTube page. Please like it and subscribe. And I'm doing some new fun stuff. Every Monday now, I'm doing Mad Mondays, where I get a comedian friend of mine to do a Mad Lib with me. And it's usually really fun. There's a lot of adjectives. We learn grammar. It's fun. And then usually I'm able to challenge that comedian to some sort of creative challenge at the end. I did a song challenge with Scout Durwood. This week, I'm about to do a rap challenge with Audrey Stewart. So make sure and keep up with my social media because it's getting really fun. I want to introduce today, we're going to do a Q&A. And so we have a moderator. Ryan Newcomb is our moderator today. Everybody say hello, Ryan Newcomb.
Ryan Newcomb.
Hello. Thanks for having me, Kristin.
Where's Ryan? Find Ryan.
Here.
Where is he? I want to put him up.
There.
He's right there.
Do I keep passing him? Can we spotlight Ryan?
He is spotlighted.
Oh, okay. I can't see. All right. Anyway, hi Ryan.
Hey.
So Ryan's it's going to be great. He's gonna throw us comments and questions from Facebook a little bit later. How are you, Ryan? How are you enjoying quarantine?
Oh, it's a corn dream, I tell you.
And you got a couple of puppies there in quarantine. Do you have them nearby?
Unfortunately, no. I'm out in our little studio outside.
Okay.
It's raining in between the studio and the house, so they are quarantined in the house right now.
They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. And Ryan is married to a hairstylist to the stars that styles the dog's hair, and it's incredible. I will post pictures later. So we'll get to that. We'll get to the Q&A here in a little bit. Before we do, I have a special guest on the show. And I got to plug the album. The whole reason we're here, my album, Keeper of Feelings, was released today. It's right there for the people watching at home. There it is. Keeper of Feelings. And I've been asked by a lot of people, where did I find the cat for the cover? And that is my mother's personal house cat, Little Dude. And so I thought it'd be real fun to have my mom on today and talk to my mom for a little bit. So let's interview. This is my mom. Everybody say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Where's Mom?
Oh.
There she is.
She's on there.
Hey, Mom.
That's
So,
not Mom.
tell me all about, oh, you got the love glove?
Yes, the love glove.
That's how she lured him in the seat.
He'll sit here forever.
All right, so tell me the story of Little Dude.
We went to get Little Dude. You were here visiting, and we decided to get a cat because you wanted a cat. You can't have a cat because Molly's allergic. So we went to get this cat. We drove way out south of Tulsa to this weird little house, and this lady had 3 kittens. And so we picked this fluffy white one with red tipped ears, and he was real scrawny. And anyway, we packed him up and brought him home. Little did we know that he was flea infested. And he also had, as you found out later, ringworm.
Yay!
We nursed this kid back to health. We gave him 10-minute cat baths. Trust me, that is a bonding experience. and he is perfectly fine and healthy. We couldn't think of a name for him. We thought about Dad wanted to call him Winston Churchill.
Well, yeah, he was going to name him Winston.
Yeah, because
and
he had
that
red
didn't stick.
hair. No, everybody kept calling him a girl because he was so pretty.
He was so pretty. Well, and then he just morphed into little dude because he was so.
So we just didn't. We had to tell everybody he's not a she, it's a dude, and so his name is Dude.
But his name is different than all your other cat names. Do you remember the big yellow one? What was the big yellow one's full name?
His name was Edward. We named Edward was a yellow Persian, and we named him after Edward Louis III off of Pretty Woman, Dad's favorite movie.
But Dad's favorite movie, okay. And then sure. And then she was a hooker with a heart of gold, a minister's favorite. And then the last cat before this one was named after what was its name after the movie Twilight?
Bella. Mm-hmm.
We had Bella, and now not Little Dude, but Little Dude's sister is named
Katniss.
There you go. Okay, so there's a theme.
Yes.
Well, I want to say thank you for letting us look at Little Dude so long. I'm sure he really appreciated the pets.
Well, we had a great time on this. We're sitting on the catio. This is the our screened-in porch that the cats live here more than we do, so it's our catio. They love it.
Aw, thanks, Mom. Everybody give Mom a round of applause.
Yay, Mom.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you too. All right. Well, let's open it up to the Q&A. Ryan, who do we got today?
Oh man, we've got so many questions coming in.
What? For me?
Yeah, just for you, little you.
What?
Let's start with some kind of where you got your start kind of questions.
Okay.
What came first? The eternal question.
Oh, the chicken or the egg? I don't know what that has to do with me.
The eternal question. What came first, the guitar or the comedy?
Oh, okay.
But that's my
yeah.
question.
That comes
who's
from
that?
Tina.
That's my question.
Hi, Tina. Actually, I started as a stand-up comedian first with no guitar, and I did that for about 6 years. But I got a little guitar when I was a kid, and I hated playing because you had to practice it. So it kind of set in its case. But I started stand-up when I was 19. I did stand-up for a few years, and then a guy named, we called him Vinny the Mullet. I think his real name is Lance, but he had a radio show at the college station, and he asked if I would play a funny song for Valentine's Day. And I said, sure, I'll come up with something. And it came pretty quickly to write a song. And so I wrote a song called the Passive Aggressive Love Song. And I played it on the WTAMU radio station, the college radio. And it was so much fun that then every holiday I started kind of writing a song. And eventually I put them just a little bit in my act. But I was always kind of, I never wanted to be labeled a guitar comic. So I kind of just kept it at the back of my act and didn't play that much. And then my manager, Barb, actually said, why don't you just play throughout your whole act? And I said, nobody wants to see that. And then I tried it and
It worked.
I was wrong. Yeah, people seem to like it. So I
Cheers. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Good question.
Well, kind of building off
Spoiler
that.
alert, I'm going to say that to all of them. I will not tell someone. That's a terrible question. Why would you ask that?
I noticed how you cleaned that up when your mother was on.
Oh, Mom's heard worse. I won't say that she's said worse. But
Never.
she's muted right now. Do I say, what would you get next, Ryan?
Well, let's build off that. So, Trish G out there in the world, does the music, what inspires your writing? Did music inspire the comedy, or did comedy inspire the music, or was it what was going on there?
All right, so I would say usually it starts with a tune. like I'll get a tune or I'll learn a new guitar chord. Molly knows that. If I learn a new guitar chord, it means I'm probably going to get a new bit soon. Because every time I learn something new on the guitar, it seems to have a mood, and then it flows into either a joke or a song that I write because of it. So it usually the music comes first, and then but also it can go the other way. You know, I'll have a joke that I feel like I've been talking too long, I should play something. And so I'll come up with some kind of musical punchline just because I'm like, I shouldn't just be standing here holding a guitar. That's weird. So I should play it at some point. So yeah, both. My answer is both, Trish G, both.
Both works. I like it.
Both.
Hey, Trish G. Hey, Vince G.
Hi, Ryan.
Good question.
Hi Trish and Vince.
Molly.
Hudson has a great question. When and where was your first show that you ever performed?
Oh, what a great question. And hi, Hudson. Hudson, are you on here? No, okay. So my first show ever was at the Amarillo Comedy Club at an open mic night when I was 19 years old. And I had been practicing for a whole week to get ready. And so it went really well because I invited all of my friends. Kelly, where's Kelly? Say hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, yeah, she was there.
Hi, Kelly.
And it really made that show go a lot better to have all my friends in the audience, because then I don't know if I was really funny that night or not, but my friends laughed and clapped at every joke I told, and so it made me feel like $1 million. My third show on stage, someone stood up and yelled, "You suck!" And I finished my show and walked out the door of the comedy club, got my car, and cried my way home. But then I came back the next day. So, but the first show was really good, or it wasn't. Who knows? But it was nice to have friends there.
It's always good to have a support system.
It is. It's important.
We have a quick shout out from Rachel W. She wanted to say thanks for the Cameo video. And Grayson says hi.
Hey Grayson. Oh, Grayson. Okay, so I got to write a cameo for a cat. It was my first cat cameo. Because Rachel said that her cat was getting tired of her being home all the time, and she wasn't sure if I had any advice or if I should just sing something. And so I wrote a song from Grayson's point of view and sent it to them both. But I thought it was nice to get to write a song from the point of view of a cat. So hi, Rachel.
Love it. Joy H is wondering what was your favorite all-time ultimate show performed?
Oh my
and
gosh.
why?
Okay. My absolute favorite all-time show or joke?
Show. Well, let's do a follow-up with joke after that.
Oh, okay. So my favorite show, boy, I don't know. You know what? Probably this last January, I got to headline in Vegas for the first time, and that was really exciting because my name was on a big billboard, and I got to eat a lot of pizza that week. And I'd been wanting to do that for a really long time. So I'm gonna say Vegas, Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, January of this year, felt like a really big deal. Favorite joke I ever told? Probably the latest one I've written. Always.
Spoken like a true comedian.
Aha.
I think that answers Sue M's question just now, because she was asking what it was like to perform in Vegas, and clearly.
Oh, well, you know what? It's different. Like I've performed there as an opener, I've performed there as a middle act, and I've performed there as a headliner now. And it's the same each time. The only difference is it's totally different when you're working with Brad at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club, because when he comes in, he's the opener, and he does like 20 minutes off the top, all crowd work, and it slays. It's incredible. It destroys, and the room is so excited. And then no matter what position you're in, you come out and they're like, oh, because they miss Brad. And so you have to start your whole act going, I'm not Brad, and then once they remember that, it's okay, or that he's coming back or whatever, it gets a little bit better. But Brad weeks are the most fun, but they're also the hardest work. but I do love Vegas.
That's cool.
Who doesn't? Who influenced you? Deanne is curious. Who influenced you to start?
Oh, hey, Deanne. I don't know. When I was a kid growing up, I listened to Bill Cosby. So he influenced me comedically, not not making drinks. But no, I watched a lot of clean comedy growing up because we grew up in a pretty clean home, and so I didn't see comics that swore until I was out of high school. So I grew up with like Steve Martin and Bill Cosby, and then when I got into high school and I would watch A&E's Evening at the Improv with my brother. We'd stay up late to watch it. So then I saw like Paula Poundstone and Ellen DeGeneres and Rosie O'Donnell, and that's when my mind got blown. So I was like, oh my God, you can wear a tie and have shoulder pads and have that. I mean, I really wanted to look like that, and I kind of missed my opportunity. But the comedy was great, and seeing females do that, it made me want to do that. And so I would say I was influenced by the female comics of the late 80s, early 90s.
Definitely. Who's your favorite? Deanne is also curious.
That's too hard to answer. Somebody asked me, I had a really good comedian to comedian question. They said, you got to pick 3 comedians, your top 3 comedians. And then the follow-up question was, now you run a comedy club, who opens, who middles, who headlines? And I think I answered it, Wanda Sykes, Patton Oswalt, and I got the other one wrong. I wish I could change my answer because I played the same game with my wife and she said Tig Notaro, and I was like, oh, I want that one. But it's still hard to pick an order. So top 3, maybe Patton Oswalt, Tig Notaro, Wanda Sykes. Maybe. Ask me again in an hour.
Well, that leads kind of perfectly into a quick little rapid fire game.
I like games. Let's play a game.
Yeah. And it's not a puzzle, so it's going to be a little...
Puzzles? I love puzzles. Look at that cat. He's excited about it.
We're all going to put together a 2,000-piece puzzle. Okay, so a little F, we'll keep it safe and clean for the audience out there, but we're going to play a little game of F, Kill.
Okay.
Yes, this is coming from your good friend, Erica.
Of course it is. Hey, Erica.
Okay.
My mature friend, Erica, with the old F, Marry, Kill.
Yes, if anybody out there doesn't know what this is, there are going to be 3 things listed out. Kristin has to say what she would F, fill in the blank, marry, or kill. So first one, English breakfast tea and lasagna.
What was the first one again?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, English breakfast tea, and lasagna. Wow, that's a tough one. Well, I'd marry the tea because it's just a good mate. I'd kill Chick-fil-A and have sex with lasagna. Yeah, I stand by that. That's my final answer.
I like it.
I kind of like to do that right. Nope. It went too far.
Okay, and 3 of your loves. Toilet paper, yarn, puzzle.
Oh, toilet paper, yarn, and a puzzle. F, marry, kill. Okay, I would marry my yarn. Okay. I would start with marry because it makes the most sense. Boy, I can't kill toilet paper, but I sure don't want to do it either. I guess I would kill toilet paper and have sex with a puzzle? Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Well, I mean, some people.
That's not going to leave a. That's not going to feel good. How many pieces?
And one last round. Keith Morrison, Mario, or Luigi? And Luigi.
Keith Morrison, Mario, and Luigi. Oh, wow. Okay. I'd marry Keith Morrison. We always got to start with the marry. I'd marry Keith Morrison. I would kill Mario and have sex with Luigi. Yeah. Because we're
Okay.
similar heights. I think it would go well. Logistically.
I just lost it. Well, Stacy has a question. Stacy C, she wants to know what the craziest thing about quarantine was. And Daphne, building off that, wants to know how many puzzle pieces you ate while in quarantine.
Well, the craziest thing about quarantine was the constipation I got from all those puzzle pieces I'd been eating.
Gross.
No. The quarantine was it's uncomfortable to me how well I did in quarantine. It was fine. I like being alone. I have lots of hobbies, so it was okay. The only thing that was not fun was the food was not great. But it kept me really regular. So there you go. But I guess the weirdest thing about it would have been having to wear a mask every time I left my room. Because when I left quarantine, I got to take my mask off for the first time. I was like, wow, the world smells weird. Because everything I'd smelled had been in a mask for 2 weeks. So, but it really, other than that, it felt like being in a retirement center. And I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this. I had a puzzle. I had a comfy blanket on my legs. I had some old music playing. It was good.
What was your most listened, what song did you play the most? What did you rock out to?
What did I rock out to? Oh man, what was I playing? What was my playlist? I've actually been, it's not old music. I've been listening to Lizzo a lot. It's my playlist for when I work out. And since I don't have a gym, I've got like some 5-pound dumbbells, so I don't really feel like I'm working that hard. But yeah, it's more like jazzercising with very little effort now.
I like it.
And a more boring outfit. Like,
Right. Luke wants to know what's the favorite song, most favorite song that you've ever written?
oh, favorite song I ever wrote.
And can you sing us a bar or two?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my favorite song, I think my favorite would be Road Trip. Because it's got so many words and it goes like that. Well, you and me, we're going on a road trip. I packed my bags and got my selfie stick. I hope you got a good pair of sunglasses, 'cause you and me about to see some. Shut the window, the AC's on. Don't touch the radio, I like that song. Sit back and relax. I got this, it's my car. We're going on a road trip. Goes like that.
Yay.
I like that one the best so far, just because it's got lots of words in it and it bounces.
It does have a lot of words.
Yeah, it's got a lot of words. I wrote one called Bad TV that has more words. And back when I used to drink, it was the one that I could tell if I was too drunk to go on stage if I couldn't play that one. But sometimes I tried.
The road trip barometer.
Yeah.
Well, we have a question about when, once we get back to normal life, whatever that might be. People are very curious about when you're coming back to Texas, specifically Houston and Beaumont. Beaumont for
Wow.
and
Wow.
Houston for Jason.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That's Jason's. He's a relative of mine. We're kin, and he lives in Texas.
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too. It's good to hear your voice. So I don't know. Well, the answer is, who knows? Who knows when the world's going to be back open again? So let's just say optimistically, I will be there next week. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna. I love playing in Texas though. The people are so nice. And it reminds me of growing up, and I used to have to drive to all my gigs in Texas, and I could get from Amarillo, Texas to St. Paul, Minnesota faster than I could get to parts of Texas. And so it was one of those frustrating states that I played. But I'll come back and see you, Jason. Yeah, I'll be there in 7 days.
All right, on the calendar.
Yeah. We'll go to Papa Do's.
Oh, yes.
Oh God, I miss Papa Do's. For those of you who don't know, Papa Do's is a restaurant in South Texas, and they've got really, how would you describe? It's like Cajun food, yeah.
Cajun.
Yeah, Cajun food, really good, and good seafood, and we need to eat dinner soon.
Soon.
Yes,
Soon.
we do.
I mean, I'm doing something right now, but at some point.
Barb wants to know what has changed about your comedy since the first album that you released.
Oh, that one was terrible. Go buy it on iTunes. No, don't. It's terrible. The difference is, well, like this album that I'm releasing that just came out today is it's clean, and I'm really excited about that. It's my first clean album. When I started putting out comedy albums, they were filthy, and my very first album, I was so drunk for the recording of it, so it was real relaxed. But I think the writing over the years has gotten tighter. The material's gotten cleaner and more, I think, more family friendly, more versatile for all kinds of people to listen to, and not just drunk potheads. So we've really widened the group of people that can come to the shows now, which having a drunk pothead audience is risky because sometimes they forget when the shows are, and they can't find them. So this is better. I think this is better.
Agreed. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the album that is so lovely? I love the title of it, Keeper of
Feelings. So it's based on a joke on the album that well, okay, so here's what happened. I feel like it needs music. So Keeper Feelings got titled because there was a bit on there that Molly, my wife, said, don't ever do a bit about me. I was like, okay. And we went that way for years. And then one day we got into an argument while we were kayaking. And it was one of the funniest moments of my whole life, because every time I said something mean and paddled away, she would have to paddle over to me to get in her retort. And then she'd say something and I'd have to paddle over to her. And I was like, boy, this is funny. And she would say, never put this in your act. And I was like, oh, I won't. And then I was thinking, I wonder how long has to pass before I can put this in my act, because that's really funny. And then after some time passed, I just put it in my act. And I was like, it's okay, she'll never hear it. And then the next thing you know, I did it on TV. Saw it, and I think she's okay, By that point, I was like way in the pro. Oh yeah,
Hire some ice cream.
Let's let Molly respond to this. How's it going?
I just wanted to have a nice kayak trip, but
Oh, sorry.
It turned into.
Yeah, I still think it was a good day. I think it was a really good day. Anyway,
Have you been kayaking since?
We have not been kayaking since, but I did the bit, and it kind of morphed into the album. Kind of got built around it, and that's where the title came from. But there's so much more on the album. I talk about that particular moment. I talk about how much I love cats. I talk about crocheting. I talk about Portland quite a bit, but I don't want to give anything away. So just enjoy the album. There's a lot of guitar on it.
And I have to say, it's a great album to clean to.
Yeah, if you're cleaning, get the album.
Perfect. Well, I think we have time for just one more question before you take it away.
Aw, make it a good one. Yeah.
Oh God, the pressure's on. It's a hard-hitting question.
Okay.
This one also, again, comes from Erica, and it's, what is your favorite? What is your cell phone wallpaper?
My cell phone wallpaper. It's a picture of me and Molly. It is a picture of me and Molly. That's my cell phone wallpaper. Hang on. I will.
Please
show
let
it
it be the VIPA photo.
Oh, you wish. Yeah.
No way.
When I worked for Molly she's a TV producer, and I went to visit her when she was working on location on a show, and I flew out and she was like, you can PA for the week. And I was like, oh, great. And it's because I can make some money or whatever. And I showed up and nobody would give me any jobs because she was the boss. And then finally one day I got someone to like go do a run, like go to the hardware store and pick up some bins. I was like, I'm going to do that. And as soon as I'm about to leave, she's like, oh no, not now. We're leaving. And I was like, oh man, you're going to make me look bad in front of the other PAs. And so Ryan made me a t-shirt that said VIPA on the back because I was too cool to be a PA. Okay.
Nepotism.
That picture right there. Yeah.
Oh,
my
that's a great
screen.
picture.
Yeah.
We can't see, I can't see that.
Oh, you want me to show it again? Zoomies?
Yeah, because it flipped to someone that was talking.
Right there. Okay. Look quick.
Ah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, cute.
Any more comments came in from Facebook?
Oh, we just have a lot of people saying hi. We have Kim Major saying hi.
Hi, Kim Major.
My mom, you know.
Oh, hey, Carol.
Hey, Carol. She's over in Michigan making masks, which you're going to start doing tomorrow.
That starts tomorrow. Yeah. And everybody that's out, go back home, stay home. Help stop spreading this. But yeah, Brad Garrett's charity, the Maximum Home Foundation. I got a message from Debbie Gutierrez, who is another wonderful stand-up comedian. She messaged me. She said, I need masks for sick kids and their families. Do you know how to sew? And I was like, yes, I know how to sew. She was like, oh my God, great. Because we need masks. And my mom has been making masks by the bundles. So she's going to, as soon as this Zoom call is over, she's going to walk me through a pattern. And then the shop begins in the morning. Here comes the masks.
Nice.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of people are just cheering you on over here on the old Facebook feed. Cheryl Good, Don Pfeiffer. I'm assuming the P is silent, not Pfeiffer.
It is Don Pfeiffer, and her sister's name is Michelle, but not that Michelle, a different Michelle. So hello, Don Pfeiffer. I'm so glad that you're saying hello. Hello to you back.
And Lori Beach. Don't forget Lori Beach.
Hello, Lori Beach. Thank you for watching.
Well, do you have time, or do you want to launch into something else on your?
If we have any more questions, we can do maybe one or two more, and then we'll wrap it up. Because this is a party. I hope everybody's partying pretty hard wherever you are. I mean, I can see some of your screens, and it seems fairly subdued, but that's my kind of party. I mean, I'm having a cup of tea. Cheers. Cheers to you too. Enjoy. Not every day someone moves into a new house.
Steve H wants to know what was your favorite TV appearance?
Oh my goodness. Well, there's not a ton to choose from, but I'm gonna say my absolute favorite was Last Comic Standing, because it was the first time I'd ever been on television, and it was the first time I ever walked out to an audience that big. And it was really like a dream come true moment, and I'll never forget that moment. And it was one of the greatest feelings of my entire life that I'll never forget. So, yeah, The Last Comic Standing, the very first, the big audience performance show.
That'd be pretty memorable.
It was. I remember it vaguely.
Me.
No, I remember every detail of that show, except for what I said. But I think I hate it now.
Deanne wants to know when you're going to have your own TV talk show.
Oh, yeah. Well, I pretend to every day in my room, and it's great. And I have anyway. No. I don't know. It's I guess we'll see. I'm gonna start hopefully doing. I'd like to do. I've got my Mad Mondays. I'd like to have a guest from Mad Mondays come back and do a live show with me on Fridays. But I'm gonna work on that because I'm learning more about the internet and how to do things. So maybe I'll do more online content since we're in quarantine. I mean, it's either I'm being working puzzles and making masks and then waving at you guys through your computers. So we'll see. Or I'll just answer it like I answered the Texas question. 1 week.
Another hard-hitting question. This one's, you're going to have, I hope you've been thinking about this. You may have been thinking about this for a little while, actually, without even knowing I was going to ask you this. But Molly O has asked, what would you like for dinner?
That's not fair because I know what she wants to make. I would like some sort of noodle dish made with ingredients that we got from her sister. That's what I'd like for dinner because that's, I think, what I get to have.
We'll be having chicken lo mein.
Chicken lo mein. That's what it is. That's what I said. Chicken lo mein.
See, I was going Italian. That was a twist, Molly. Wasn't expecting.
She cleaned the oven yesterday, so we had a good kitchen to cook in. We're all good to. I mean, things are getting crazy at the O'Rourke house. You got a clean oven and a very semi-worked puzzle that keeps changing rooms. There's a lot going on. I don't know if anybody else is working a puzzle right now, but I don't work them all at once. I like to spread them out over a few weeks. And so my puzzle mat keeps just relocating to the worst possible area. And yesterday I dropped a bin of flour that was glass in the kitchen. And anyway, it's just shenanigans. We got to stop having glass containers I'm just not good at things.
Hillary wants to know if you've gotten a big fan reaction from Bring the Funny this past summer on NBC.
Sure. Yeah, I got a lot of new people found me through Bring the Funny. It was nice. Nice to see some new faces, and it was really nice to see there's so much support from the existing people on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. So it was like, yeah, but I did notice that I got a bunch of new people into the social media as a result of it. So it was really good. But it was really nice also to have people cheering me on. It made me feel good. So thank you.
And nobody's really listening, so you can spill the tea a little bit. Who was your?
Oh my God, it was terrible. I got to hug Chrissy Teigen in a bathroom once, and it was incredible. She smells so good, even in the bathroom. Like, it was real nice. Anyway, yeah, we bumped into each other at this the release party for the Bring the Funny, and I was leaving the bathroom as she was coming in, and we just kind of bumped into each other. And so it was like one of those, you don't know not to hug, and I'm a hugger. And so I was like, oh my God, Chrissy. And I just hugged her and she hugged me back. And then afterwards I was like, I don't know if that was what you do to Chrissy Teigen, but she sure did go with it. So I'll do that to all the celebrities now. I'll just always hug and then until they say stop.
She's a hugger.
I'm a hugger.
Excuse me. Oh, you did another cameo. This time it was for a squirrel.
Oh yeah, Squirrel Girl. Yeah. Was it?
Questions coming from Samsung SM. So I don't.
Oh, okay. But yes, I did do a cameo for a Squirrel Girl for a girl that owned a squirrel, and it was fun to do. I've done some weird ones. I did one for a brain laboratory. And so I wrote a song called Thanks for Playing with Our Brains. That was probably my favorite. And I still don't understand exactly what they do. So I may have been off on the cameo, but they gave me 5 stars. So I'll take it. But yeah, a day in the life.
That sounds interesting. That is an interesting song title, I must say.
Do you want to do last question?
Ooh, last question.
Pick a good last one. And I'm going to remind everybody before we do our last question, you can stream my new album. It's called Keeper the Feelings. It was recorded in Tacoma, Washington. And now it is available. It's clean. There's not a single swear on it. And you can stream it on Spotify. You can get it on iTunes. Anywhere that you find music, you can find this. And I'll put a link. I think there's one on all my social media. So just click on it, go find, listen to it, and enjoy. And thank you so much for coming to this release party and for just hanging out with me with your pets and shooting the breeze for a little bit. I really appreciate it. This has been fun.
Yay.
Yay.
Thanks, guys. What was that last question?
Well, 2 notes. First, from Joy. Just a note. Joy says that you need to add your new album to your Facebook store, so get on that.
Okay. I didn't
Um,
even know I had a Facebook store.
it's
Joy, you
clearly
got to
an
help me
es-
set up a Facebook store.
It's clearly an essential business, so it is.
Okay. Okay. I got to stay
Um,
open.
Open it on your Facebook page.
I got, okay.
Facebook page, go check it out, and it says store button, and you have 2 albums. You need to add your new one.
Okay. Well, I didn't even know I had 2 on there. Huh. Learn
Yeah.
something new every day.
And then another just quick sign-off note from Samsung SM again. She had to go feed a screaming baby, but she had a blast being a part of this, and she wanted to let you know that Chattanooga misses you.
Oh, love some Chattanooga. They got great food and great people. Hello, shout out to anybody that's streaming, watching from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh my gosh, there's so many cities that I'm missing this year. Hello to everybody in Wichita. I had to cancel my gig in Wichita this year due to the lockdown. So hello to Wichita and any places that I end up skipping later. That sucks. Because I love getting to see familiar cities over and over again, and it's always fun to come back and play. So wherever you are, my thoughts are with you, and I hope you're having a fun quarantine.
Oh yeah, fun.
But you make the best of it, you know? Yeah, whatever.
And so we'll just sign off with this last question, and this might be a difficult one, so you might want to just put a pin in this.
Okay.
But what's the most out of character thing you've ever done?
Out of character thing I've ever done. I don't know that I can answer this in front of my mom. Yeah, I might have to put a pin in that one. Yeah, I don't know that I'm ready to answer that because out of character, that makes it seem like, because I feel like I'm pretty nice, but yeah, we're not gonna answer that one. I've always been great, never done anything awful.
Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be awful, just out of character.
It's out of character for me.
Marrying Luigi.
Having sex with Luigi? Yeah. Oh, marrying Luigi because he's my height. I'm trying to think. Oh, I got 2 tattoos. That's very out of character for me. Come to find out. Like when I was young, I thought I would be a tattoo person, and then it turns out I'm not. So I would say that's very out of character for me because like now I don't think I would ever get a tattoo or like, so yeah, there's a few things that I think are out of character for me now that I've done in the past. Yeah. So I'm going to say tattoos. Final answer, tattoos.
Love it.
All right, guys. I'm going to leave you with a song to play you out. And it's just another reminder that as we go through this quarantine, just to stay in and not spread this any more than we have to. We stay home, the virus dies. We stay home, virus dies. We stay home, virus dies. We stay home, virus dies. So I'm staying inside 'cause it's cool. I'm not going out 'cause going out's for losers. I'm staying inside 'cause that's what the cool kids do. If I see you out on the street, I'd be like, oh my God, that's so last week. Inside's the new outside, it's pretty sweet. Healthcare workers, doctors and nurses, they got a job to do. Wouldn't it be great if we all stayed out of their way? If we all stayed in and stopped making more patients, 'cause we couldn't stop touching the world and touching each other's faces for just a few more days. Just stay inside. We stay home, the virus dies. 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 Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good day.